I told my brother's friends to pay for childcare, and now they're united against me in a shocking betrayal. This weekend my brother Mike decided to fly out to Oz from me and go with some friends to the Detroit Lions vs. Arizona Cardinals NFL football game. This was specifically the main reason for his visit. He wanted to go to the football game as a birthday trip. Seeing my family, me, my wife, my son 4 male, and daughter 2 female was just a nice bonus. Drew and Tanya, his friends, wanted to go to the game as well, but they originally could not because they have their 3-year-old daughter and no child care on a Sunday, or at least not cost-effective child care. Well, if you read the title of this post you can see where this is going. Mike pressured my wife to watch all the kids for free at our house while he and his friends all go to the game. It was a pretty large group that went: Mike, Drew, Tanya, and like 4 others. I originally said no to watching the 3-year-old. My wife and I are not free childcare just because we do not want to go to a football game. My wife caved to the pressure. She wanted to keep things friendly with Tanya, and felt bad that Tanya recently went through some job change drama that left them struggling financially. My wife volunteered to watch all 3 of the kids, and although my wife and I normally co-parent all weekend, she would watch all 3 alone. Since she knew I said no, she agreed to this behind my back, without my explicit consent. I got over it, sort of, maybe. I admit I had a chip on my shoulder about it. However, my wife agreed to it and I tried to make the best of it. The agreement was they would drop off the 3-year-old at 11 a.m. and pick her up around 4 p.m. A 5-hour playdate in the middle of the day. Well, suddenly today at 9:30 a.m., 11 a.m. became 10 a.m., since they needed time to get ready and pre-game. Whatever. I was actively helping with the kids all day. I love being around with my kids. So although I had a chip on my shoulder, I was not going to let it ruin my Sunday fun day playing with my kids. My kids really enjoy hanging out with the 3-year-old. So it was relatively fine. We had a good day. 5 p.m. comes and we had no word from Tanya and Drew. We were now an hour past when they were supposed to pick up their daughter. Not a peep. My wife and I are getting a little anxious. Are we supposed to feed her dinner? 6 p.m. Still no word. So, I order a pizza and run out to pick it up. I do not have Tanya's phone number to call or text, but I text my brother. They are all out at a bar celebrating the Lions' win, and waiting for a table to get dinner together. So at this point I'm more than a little pissed off. I text back that Drew and Tanya need to come get their daughter. We are well past the original time frame. Mike said he would have Tanya call my wife. 7 p.m. Tanya has not called my wife. 7:10ish. Tanya texted, we are getting dinner, hope that is alright. I tried to get my wife to text back, no, that is not alright. You were supposed to be here 3 hours ago to pick up your daughter. My wife is too much of a sweetheart and just said okay. Just please give us an ADA when you can. 7:30 p.m. I grab my wife's phone and text, you need to get here ASAP. Our kid's bedtime is in 30 minutes. We get, oh so sorry, we just ordered. Mike said it would be alright. 8 p.m. We start getting our 2 kids ready for bed. We take turns getting PJs on and brushing teeth and doing nighttime stories, etc. Still have a 3rd child in the house. Tanya is not answering text messages. 9:15 p.m. My kids are both in bed, but my son is super upset that his friend is still here and gets to stay up while he has to go to bed. Finally they come and get their daughter. My wife is upstairs comforting my son, so it is just me. Drew comes to the door. I am very pissed off at this point and have been stewing in it for hours. I say, next time you need to pay for a babysitter. We are not free childcare for you to go get drunk and party. It has been like 11 hours. My wife agreed to 5-hour maximum play date, not an all day and all night thing. We feel extremely disrespected and taken advantage of. Drew gets defensive and says, well, your brother was the one who kept it going. It is his birthday, man. Don't be a schlong. We had a really good time with your brother. He said it would be alright. I respond with, well, glad you had a good time. Meanwhile I wasted my entire Sunday watching your kid. My brother does not control me. My brother doesn't have a 3-year-old to take care of. You do. Take responsibility for your own actions. Drew, like you had anything better to do. Damn man, why you gotta be an asshole like that? Me, you don't fucking know what plans I had or might have had. You didn't fucking ask, man. You just abandoned your daughter here all damn day. He leaves. Next thing I know I'm getting texts from my brother and Tanya, who suddenly has my number, and even my own mother, saying I ruined my brother's birthday celebration. My wife, although equally upset, thinks I went too far and should not have said that to Drew. Suddenly I'm the asshole. I felt pretty justified in what I said and did. TLDR, brother's friends left their kid at my house for free babysitting for over 11 hours, 6 hours more than agreed upon, so they could go get drunk and party, then got mad when I say I felt disrespected by it.